Every nation has wealth or wealth potential in at least three areas. Now, yes, there may be more, but for the next three videos, I'll focus on three of them because I want you as a principled, purposeful leader, whether you are new or an aspiring leader in government and politics, to know how best to maximize wealth or at least have a say in how it is best maximized where you are. I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Chung, a political leadership strategist, author of the book Political Change, and president for Kenley College, where we provide leadership training and strategy for new and aspiring politicians. Since politics is not just what happens at the national level, you could be influencing politics right there in your local community, in the county, or maybe a state, possibly the city. The point is, politics happens at all levels. And if politics happens at all levels, so does your ability to impact the management and the maximization of wealth. So for these next three videos, I'm going to look at three types of wealth and three ways that you can maximize wealth within your area. The first one is going to be looking at people resources, the management of the people resources, or you might want to call it human capital. The second one that we'll look at is the management of the wealth that's found within the earth. That's the physical environment. Sometimes it's called natural capital, and that's the capital that is derived from nature, directly or indirectly. And then in our last video of this mini-series, we'll look at how to maximize wealth in terms of investments. Now, what I want you to realize is that there's a key word here when we're talking about maximizing wealth, regardless of the type of wealth we want to maximize. It's going to all come down to one essential word. What's that word, you might want to know? The word is management. That's the key. The fact that you see sometimes countries in chaos and everything seems like it's going crazy with wealth and resources is because that word has been left out of the picture, the word management. And as the late Dr. Miles Monroe used to say, what you do not manage, you lose. Now, if you're wise, and I hope you are, you're not going to wait until you step into government and politics to start managing. But that's well said for somebody who's an aspiring politician. So what if you're new to this? Well, you can still start managing at the individual level. Start right with yourself. Because if you don't get you right, how are you going to manage other people? How are you going to manage resources of other people when you're struggling to manage 10 pounds in your wallet? Principled, purposeful leaders engage in management. And management is going to involve maximizing the value, the potential, and the output of something. Remember it now, maximizing the value, the potential, and the output of something. So now that we've got our understanding of management down, and we recognize that if we want to maximize wealth, we've got to manage it, let's now dial in to managing our human capital. Slaves have their potential limited because someone's dominating them or controlling them. So they can't do everything that they were created to do. Their potential is short-circuited. We were never created to be dominated by individuals, companies, corporations, or government. In fact, domination of anybody minimizes their potential. Dominating someone is actually an indication of mismanagement. It's mismanagement of human capital. Many unprincipled politicians seek to dominate their citizens, and then they don't prepare themselves for the backlash that comes with it. I want you to remember that as you come into your position of power and influence as a principled, purposeful leader. We were never created to dominate, and we were never created to be dominated. Principled, purposeful leaders actually seek to facilitate the growth and the development of the human capital. Have you ever looked at how others, maybe in your lifetime or even throughout history, have helped to develop the growth of the individuals that have come under their leadership influence? Principled, purposeful leaders allow people to operate within their inalienable rights. They allow them to operate according to their God given freedoms and abilities, their God given freedoms and rights. But you know, you can take it a step further depending on the level and the power and influence you have within the government and political arena by creating opportunities. Sometimes people's potential is not fulfilled because the opportunities don't present itself. They are looking for opportunities, and the opportunities, instead of being facilitated, are taken away. That's not what I want for you. I want you to be looking at how do we make more opportunities? How do we create these opportunities? So, whether an individual is seeking for employment, whether that individual is seeking to bring in some form of innovation, whether they want to bring a new business, you're facilitating the opportunity because you know, for some people, if I facilitate the opportunity for this individual to fulfill their potential, they will do what's necessary so that all the other people who come alongside them with their vision will also have their potential fulfilled. Because for some people, they start things, and because they have started it, others get the opportunity, but they open the doors so that others can go through. That's how I want you to begin to look at what you do as a principled, purposeful leader in maximizing the wealth of your human potential. Can you help to open doors for individuals, or can you suggest opportunities that will give them the opportunity to maximize the wealth buried within them? When you, as a leader, or your government in general, provides or facilitates opportunities, the people thrive. When the people or the human capital thrives in a nation, the nation thrives. To maximize the wealth of your human capital, you need to do a few things. One, you need to identify the current and future needs of the nation according to a clear vision. Two, you want to recognize those who are best equipped to fulfill those needs now, because we need to start somewhere. We're starting now. And three, provide opportunities for others to move into those positions because they might be able to serve just as effectively in time or even more effectively once given the opportunity. What are some of the ways that you have found have been very useful in helping to develop human capital in your nation? I want to know from you, how do people become more productive? How can you, as a principled, purposeful leader, help them to become more productive so that it has wealth benefit for your community and nation? Let me know in the comments. We have 2 more parts to this mini series, and I hope you catch everything. Well, that's it for today, folks. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.